man who would worship the ground I walk on. I need a man who would lick my feet. I need a stay-at-home man. A man who, when I come back from work, a full pack of lunch or supper is ready for me.
So you want a woman?
Just go ahead and get this out there right now. If a man ever looks at me and says, hey babe, what's for dinner? And like means it, like assumes I'm in charge of dinner, what's for dinner? Divorce. That's what's for dinner.
Ma'am.
Yo, I thought that was the whole point of marriage, was to get home and be like, yo, what's for dinner? And dinner be right there. Or am I bugging out?
I'm not even gonna bother with this one. Enjoy your cats.
What?
And nobody talks about in divorce or prepares you for is the vast loneliness. You feel so lonely.
Well, you know what they say, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Sure.
You've gone through divorce. I just need to know, does it get easier? Does it get easier?
It's not even like a husband and wife thing. He was my only friend for 5 years.
What? I'm confused. Wait, hold on. So why did you agree to get Wait, bro.
What? Would you believe me if I said I would give up all the money I got, all the followers I got, all the social media just to have true love? I'll go back to making $10, $12, $15 an hour if I could just be happy with somebody.
Come on, like who are you kidding, bro?
Is it
like,
worth it?
Come on.
Oh yeah, it's worth it. If you're strong enough.
You never ever as a kid dream of being a single mom. It just ain't it. So your whole life you dream of being married to your Prince Charming.
That kid's funny.
Every woman loves to think they're a princess. That's the fantasy that's sold to them. But how many of them even qualify for Prince Charming?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't see one woman that was an actual princess in that whole video right there. I didn't see one. All these women are just like, they just complain.
Someone please help me to understand this. Why is it hard for men to date women with kids? And when they do, why they can't just help out? I mean, you are in love with this person or you care about this person. Don't you care about their kids as well? You could at least give them a couple of dollars.
Why doesn't she point the video up? Like, why doesn't she put the camera up slightly? Like, you're talking. Why do you think I want to see your chest?
I mean, the kids do need things that you can help out with the mother. What's the big deal? It's not being a simp. It's being a man.
Respectfully, ma'am, when someone tells you what a real man is supposed to do, they're trying to con or shame you into something. Hard pass for me.
Yeah, whatever Alpha Central said.
About rules and laws or borders or
why is she on her
I don't
tiptoes?
acknowledge you. You're not real. You're a superhero like me, so act like it.
What?
Act like God, because that's what you are.
What? I can't lie. Would. She crying.
Call my mom. She lies, and then I don't get to see my kids.
Does she think that she's Spider-Man?
No more lies. I want truth, transparency, and trust. No more enforcers. I want empathy angels coming to meet needs and make life more wonderful. I want integration, and I want healing conversations that collaborate to meet needs.
I can't lie, she's not even speaking no more, bro.
That poor cop's thinking, man, I should have retired 15 years ago.
I just paid $300 to look like a f***ing Karen. I look like I'm on the PTA.
That's funny.
I swear I don't drive a f***ing minivan. I look like I have 3 sons who play f***ing t-ball.
She fake crying?
I look like I collect coupons. Oh god. I don't use coupons. Okay, let's practice. Let's practice. Let me speak to your manager.
Well, ma'am, just march back to the salon and ask to speak to the manager. You've got the hair for it now.
What happened? Did she accidentally take a poo? She found out she's pregnant. Bro, is she screaming no because you don't know who the dad is? Why is her friend recording this, bro?
Can you imagine the kid finds this video 15 years down the line?
My boyfriend paid my bill, and what happened was my phone doesn't have Wi-Fi in there.
Let's take this outside.
Sorry, I had money in my account, and now I don't.
Okay.
This happens to me all the time. My car broke down. You're
what?
Like, you can see it.
Well, you need to pay your bill.
I know. I'm gonna make money if I have my phone to make money.
Are you gonna pay your bill right now?
I'm gonna try.
Where's your phone?
In the bar, probably in my bag, or sometimes it vanishes because God just does that.
Yo. What? God just does that to you. God just makes your phone vanish out your bag. Come on, man.
I'm confused.
Let's
How are
be
you gonna pay your bill with
real,
your phone?
chat.
I'm gonna ask
Come
people on
on.
Facebook to pay my bill. Morgan Wallen.
How much do you want to bet she ordered the most expensive stuff on the menu? Unbelievable.
I intend on opening a clinic. Yes, a rehab for
So Candace, that already exists. It's called church. That's where these go when they decide that it's time to get married after their run through.
Is she lying? Yo, listen to what she just said. Listen to it. Is she lying? This happens every time.
Intend on opening a clinic. Yes, a rehab for
So Candace, that already exists. It's called church. That's where these go when they decide that it's time to get married after their run through, or if they have, multiple baby daddies, having kids out of wedlock. All of a sudden they decide it's time to get married and time to settle down. So they go to church. All of a sudden they're born again in their late 20s or their 30s.
Amazing how fast
Wow,
they can
that's
go
crazy. No, that's actually crazy. Oh my days, that's actually crazy.
to holy when the attention dries up.
Driving away after ending a 4-year relationship when you still love each other. Should you be driving
I
if
think
you're that
you loved
emotional?
each other, you might still be with each other.
I'm pregnant by my baby daddy's dad.
Whoa.
Yeah, wait, hold on. We got let's spin back 5 seconds because I don't think I heard that correctly.
I think if you loved each other, you might still be with each other.
I'm pregnant by my baby daddy's dad.
Whoa.
Wait, your baby daddy's dad, so the
Grandfather.
father-in-law.
Yes.
How did that happen? Like, how did y'all hook up?
We met years ago and we fell in love maybe the last year.
Oh, so you're in love.
I'm in love.
Whoa.
Does your baby daddy know?
He definitely doesn't.
He does now.
Are you going to tell him? When are you going to tell him is the real question.
Well, I'm due next month, so maybe next month after.
Oh no!
Did you have a baby shower yet?
No, I haven't.
Who does he think?
I'm 37. I think I'm too old for baby showers. So.
Who does he think you're pregnant by?
Him.
Wait, your baby daddy thinks it's his kid?
Yes.
Stay up, Angela.
That DNA test might show it is because they probably got the same DNA. You could maybe pass it off.
You know what's crazy? She could, and the kid is gonna look exactly like her baby dad because it's her baby dad's dad. Whoa, this is a crazy game she's playing
Well, we've
right
been
now.
together exactly, but we've been together for 16 years. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem.
Wait. You don't think it's going to be a problem? What do you mean?
It's gonna look like him because it's his daddy's baby, so it's gonna look like,
It's gonna look exactly like him.
Tell him you're going to let him think it's his?
I'm definitely not. I'm just gonna keep it in the family.
Oh, all in the family, indeed.
Wow.
Damn.
All right, well, that's
All
a
in
big
the family,
secret.
So the man's
indeed.
gonna be raising his own brother? That's some nasty work.
Why are these two people not all shocked by what's happening? They're just like, wow, okay. Anyway, who's next? Like, cuz, do you know how crazy that is? What she just said?
Why don't you want to be married anymore? Be honest.
Because I've done it twice and it failed miserably.
Why did it fail in your opinion?
The first time I went into it with like an idea of what it should be, and that failed. This world is not
Okay.
cut out for people to have like meaningful relationships. I think it's the internet. I think it's social media. I think people are designed to think there's something better out there always, and they're never content with what God intended us just to love one another.
So what could be some tips you would give some young people so that
Okay.
actually can have a lasting relationship in your opinion?
Get off social media.
So how does it
Yeah.
screw people up? Explain to me.
They
That's
are
true.
always looking for something
You guys should definitely get off social media, but you guys should stay on YouTube so you can keep watching my videos.
better. They're comparing themselves to others. They think that what people post is real, and it's not. Like, life is hard, marriage is hard, relationships are hard, and you don't go on just to the next better thing because it's easy.
We can
Yeah, but
all agree social
everything
media
is hard, is it not? Like, every single thing that you do in this world is hard. Doesn't mean you out and you stop doing it. Like, come on, bro. Everything is hard.
A lady, respectfully, I don't think
Ain't
TikTok's
nothing
the reason
easy on
you're
this-
over
on this
to in
earth.
marriages. How about we get some accountability?
Do me a favor and say the ABCs, A to Z, without singing it.
As soon as she says D, it's GG, bro. There's traffic. There's no longer a traffic stop. No longer a traffic stop. This is he's trying to say it. No, as soon as he said D.
Say the ABCs, A to Z, without singing it. Alright, go ahead and face your car.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you gonna wait?
Place your hands behind your back.
So go ahead, face your car.
Did she really start adding numbers at the end? That's wild.
Yeah, I call that she was
dream man to us.
gone.
My kind of man right now is a man who would be 1000% submissive to me. A man who would be loyal at every instance. Honestly, I've suffered in this UK. Come on, take a look at the sun. I've really suffered. I need a man who would worship the ground I walk on. I need a man who would lick my feet. I need a stay-at-home man. A man who, when I come back from work, a full pack of lunch or supper is ready for me. A man who would massage me from my day's hustle with the oil from the alabaster box, if you know what I mean.
So you want a woman? That's what I'm getting from this. You want gal them. You don't want man no more. Okay then.
I just want that man to worship me, to love me, to be loyal, to be submissive. My stay-at-home papa.
If a man asks for
the only thing I agree with is this part right here.
To worship me, to love me, to be loyal,
to be loyal. That's the only part I agree with. I understand you want a man to be loyal. Submissive, worship, the ground that you walk on. I can't lie, it's fairy tale, bro. Go back to Nigeria.
Be submissive. My stay-at-home papa.
If a man asks for the same thing, he'd be called every name in the book. Okay, let's see how it plays out for her.
The last time I interviewed you, you were looking for a stay-at-home husband. Are you still single?
I think I've changed my school of thought. I'm still single. That's to answer your question. I'm still single. Men have taught me shaky. I thought I would see a submissive man, but it came from my money. And one even stole £10,000 from my somebody stole £10,000 from me, and I was flabbergasted. I was mesmerized.
She was flabbergasted, huh? Auntie said she was flabbergasted. She was mesmerized. She was tantalized. She sucks.
I don't believe in that anymore. I think my school of thought has actually changed.
What has it changed to?
I just believe in true love. As long as you're genuine, as long as you're somebody who will be with me and, you know, love me for who I am, and I love you back. That's it.
God.
So are you still looking for a stay-at-home husband? I am actively looking, but not online. Nobody should text me. I'm done with that.
You're done looking for love online?
Yeah, I'm done with that.
She wanted a yes man, ended up getting
That's
a con
crazy.
man instead. Congrats, ma'am. You played
That's
yourself.
what happens, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Get your ass out the car.
You're gonna listen. You don't get any favors because who you're dating. You understand that?
Huh?
Don't resist.
I want to stop. I can call all your.
I'm so confused as to what's happening.
Yeah, stop. You already messed up. Stop, man.
We're 15 months.
You're not wrong.
What is like...
Stop. You're wrong. Stop.
Imagine being this entitled of a narcissist. Just because you're dating a cop doesn't mean you just get to get away with whatever you want. Spoiled child finally gets some accountability. Love to see it.
Crying like a little baby, bro. You're going straight to jail.
And I'll be to say it. The reality is most women don't take accountability because taking accountability means admitting your faults and realizing that you don't bring to the table problems. That's absolutely it.
Ugh.
That's why most women shy from accountability, because when you take accountability, baby, not only do you have to acknowledge your faults and admit that you're aware of them, but now it's time to seek change. Because if you saying the same and you ain't making no changes, then yet again, you're the motherfucking problem. It's easier to blame other people. As a woman, I'm a woman. It's easier to blame other motherfuckers. It's easier when you're not the reason why you're in the situation.
I just want to let you know.
Blame other
right? Oh, let me pause it. Let me find it. Okay, there you go. She has veneers. Probably pay like 5-10K for them. Okay, she has veneers. She's chilling. I can tell the bed looks nice. She got her eyelashes done, makeup done, hair done, nails done, all that, right? So she got money. So she's getting money from a real man, which means a real man has displayed these emotions to her and put these thoughts in her brain. She didn't learn this from just being a woman by herself. She had to mess with a real N-word. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way these women actually take accountability and start changing the way that they act, is when they start messing with a real N-word. I'm telling you, bro.
It's easier when you're not the reason why you're in the situation that you caused for yourself. It's easier to say that this happened because of someone else.
Real growth starts to happen when you tear up your victim card, and that's the truth.
Yep.
And I was so surprised because her and her husband were such a cute couple, and they had been together for 11 years. So I asked her, like, what happened? I figured something bad happened. She's like, honestly, I was just bored. Like, my husband, all he did was work. I was a stay-at-home mom. We had 3 kids, and I just got lonely and bored. And she says that when she would bring it up, like, he would take her out, but it was just boring to her. Like, she needed some excitement in her life. She just felt like she was just a mom and a wife, and her husband just wasn't doing that for her. And she had other friends that had, you know, boyfriends, or like they had just got married, and they were always going out, always going on vacation, always partying, like going to the club, going to...
Okay, so she was comparing herself to other people. So that one saying comparison is a thief of joy, that's basically what was happening.
Bar, hanging out with friends, and they did none of that. And when she would bring it up to her husband would always tell her, like, I gotta work. Like, you know, they had a big house, they had nice things. Like, he was just trying to work. So they ended up getting divorced. And now, you know, she's single, she lives alone, she's working, and she's dating. So then I told her, oh, well, that must be exciting, like dating and stuff. And she's like, no, I fucking hate it. And I was like, why? And she's like, because all they want to do is just have fun. They just want to go to the club. They just want to go to the bar. They just want to hang out, have a good time, and then that's it. She said, no one wants to help me out. Like, I'm trying to find someone that's going to help take care of my kids. She's like, I just want someone to be a provider, not just a good time. So I was all like,
Wow.
well, wasn't that what your husband was doing? And she's like, I know. And I guess now her ex-husband is dating someone, like seriously. They have been divorced for a total of 3 years, and he has been dating this girl for 2 years.
Broke up a loving family in America.
Damn. Yeah, so yeah, literally what this guy was about to say, she broke up a perfectly good family with 3 kids. Her life was completely fine. She was probably over-exaggerating, saying that they never go out. They have 3 children. How can you leave the house when you have 3 children? You got to wait for them to grow up. That's life, you know what I'm saying? And she complained because she wanted to have some fun. So she had a little bit of fun. It's too much fun. Now she wants him back and he doesn't want her back. Yada, yada, yada. Typical woman life.
Marriage of 11 years to go have some fun. Hope it was worth it. It's cold out there in the streets.
She's looking for a traditional upbringing. As soon as women get 28, 29, 30, they become good with God again. They want to become right with God. Women have an advantage over men as far as value. It goes up to about 29 years old. At 30, they're even. And then after 30, men actually start having an advantage. What's the average age for first marriage in the United States? Want to take a guess?
Like 25?
It is 29 years old. Just gave it away.
Wow.
'Cause that's the point at which women don't have the advantage anymore. So of course they're like, I want to check out of this place. I need to find the best thing I can at 29.
Modern women want a fairy tale.
Oh my, you lot, I didn't even realize that. That's actually how it's been. That's actually crazy. And it's not even just in the States, bro. It's like everywhere now. Women really get to a certain age and they get to a certain point and then they're just like, yo, like, all right, I want some, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want someone to settle down with now, you know what I mean? Like,
after 30, it starts to look more like a fire sale.
I don't have nothing. I just talk a lot of shit. I just talk a lot. I talk too much.
Why would you want to say it like that?
Because it's more comfortable. And my boobs look good.
Well,
yeah.
I look crazy?
Can I check your eyes as part of field sobriety to make sure that you're okay to be driving?
I have it on me.
You don't know if you have any eyes on you?
I have 2 of them.
Yeah, can I check them as part of field sobriety?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay. Can you step outside?
No! Stop playing with me, sir. You have a mustache and I don't trust you.
Sure.
I am not impaired. I am not the driver of this car.
So will you participate in exercises for me?
No, because you... Oh, me.
She was charged with DUI, resisting arrest without violence and battery. She was found guilty. She went from having shots to taking mug shots in a record time.
That was funny.
Drink and drive lady.
Women usually later in life don't hit their goals as far as the family unit, because they didn't spend their life doing the work. They've been lied to and sheltered.
That part.
Men, we have to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
We can't avoid reality. You don't necessarily have to be intelligent or necessarily have to be cooperative, because men would just put up with you because you're beautiful and something to look at. You've been sheltered from having to do the work until you're looking for a husband. Now you're faced with reality and you have to ask yourself the hard questions and the tough questions and do the hard work.
Women enjoy Disneyland while men struggle in Zombieland early on in their lives. But
He's
make no mistake,
spitting, bro, because things will live their whole life doing nothing. Then when it comes to cooking and cleaning, I don't want to do that. I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to clean.
It's reversed around 30.
Do you have any kids?
I do.
How many?
3.
By how many men?
By 1.
You ever been married?
Yes.
When did you get divorced?
Because I wanted to be fast.
What?
Are you
asked me questions. You want me to stop? You don't want me to tell you no lie, right?
So you divorced your husband because you wanted to be out here in these streets?
I did. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Well, did that street life work for you?
It did not. That's why I'm single.
Wow.
So did you have an affair with your husband?
I did not. I wanted to.
Oh.
So you got a divorce because you wanted to have sex with other men?
One particular man.
Okay, so when you got the divorce, did you and that man have
sex?
I did.
And what happened after that?
It was horrible.
Did you try to get your ex-husband back?
No. I felt a little ratchet afterwards.
How long was you married for?
19 years.
So you divorced your husband of 19 years all because you wanted to have another man?
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you regret doing that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I am glad that this woman was honest.
So am I. More men need to hear these horror stories. She wanted streets. The streets can have
Horror
her.
story.
Are those your shoes?
Can I hear you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Let's walk outside. Hey, sir. Did you say these are y'all's shoes? Yeah. Take them off the truck. Listen, you have their shoes on.
The judge?
Were these stolen earlier?
The judge!
Hey, stop.
What the hell?
Nina, do you have them here? Did you take something?
No.
Yeah, she definitely took something.
Yep.
Can you look at me? Okay. okay? I'm worried about your safety, okay? So... What is going on?
Average white woman experience.
Maybe a couple weeks in a padded room would help. Sheesh.
Y'all imagine being married, asking for a divorce for a specific reason, and then regretting that shit later. Okay, so there was this woman on TikTok who made a video about her friend. So her and her friend went out recently, and her friend was married for 11 years to a man that she thought they were going to be together forever and ever and ever because they were just a super cute couple. They had a really good dynamic, and they got along.
She's talking a lot, right? And I understand that she's trying to like stick up, like she's literally trying to stick up for men here, saying that like what the woman did was stupid, right? But you know, it's like woman, like I've noticed that woman can say a lot of those things and then go ahead and do those things. Like she'll be here talking to her, man, that's not right, you shouldn't do that, and then she's gonna go ahead and do it. It's like, bro, you're not any better.
Be together forever and ever and ever because they were just a super cute couple. They had a really good dynamic, and they got along really well and never had crazy issues, right?
Okay.
So but she's now divorced and has been divorced for 3 years. And so she asked her like, oh, like, why did you end up, getting divorced? And she said, well, I am the one who asked for the divorce because I got bored. She said the relationship got really boring. She was a stay-at-home mom. All he did was work. And they were well off.
Oh, she's talking about the other one.
Is putting in a lot of hours and a lot of, work time so that way they can live the comfortable life they were living, okay? He paying all the bills. So she said she got bored always being home, taking care of the kids and not really having them time or doing like spontaneous fun stuff. Well, she would tell him about it and he would try to take her out and try to do stuff, but it just felt like it wasn't enough and it wasn't the same for her that, like it used to be when you're in a fresh relationship. Well, it's been 11 years. Spice it up. You do something. Anyway, so she asked for a divorce. He gave it to her.
Oh.
And she's been dating for these past 3 years. And so she asks her, how's it been? How's the dating life been? Okay. And she tells her,
someone's behind your
honestly,
car,
it's been
bro.
trash. It was fun at first, but now it's not fun because I'm looking for something serious now and no guys want to take serious. All they want to do is have fun.
Broke up a marriage of 11 years because he wasn't fun enough? Man, the streets ain't a theme park.
Yo, this guy just basically put the same clip in twice. Yo, I just want to let you know, Alpha Central, you put the same clip in twice, basically. Don't do that again or bad things are going to happen, G. You understand? I'm telling you. You man subscribe or you like men. That means you're gay.